Hello everyone, JohnnstR here again. In this video, I'll be covering Lucario's tech along with his best edgeguarding methods. Each of these topics seemed small enough for me to combine into one video, so here it is. Sorry for the delay with this video, as I have been pretty busy with school and kinda held off on it for a really long time. So first, we'll go over Lucario's edgeguarding setups. The most frequently used setup is the classic Sphere at the ledge. The best ways to get to the ledge involve using a B reversal or a turnaround B, which I'll be talking about later in the video. When spacing this edgeguard correctly, it will cover and punish every get-up option efficiently. When your opponent uses any get-up that is not roll, punish with an Sphere combo, as they will be trapped in your Sphere charge. This setup is so useful due to the fact that you can capitalize many kills off of it with Lucario's Sphere charge to jump cancel the up smash combo. If your opponent rolls, simply react to it and throw the Sphere. Just about every character, however, has the option to drop down and jump up with an aerial. If you recognize your opponent may go for this, simply shield and either punish the move or throw the Sphere at the ledge if your opponent regrabs it, as Sphere does hit the ledge. The other setup I would like to go over is sitting with Sphere facing the ledge at get-up roll distance. This setup cannot be countered by a drop-down aerial and is overall a safer option. If your opponent get-up rolls, simply jump cancel up smash. Throwing a charged Sphere at the ledge can cover many options as the hitbox is constantly active, making it likely to catch a get-up jump, normal get-up, or get-up attack. If you wait long enough to throw the Sphere, it will also hit your opponent on the ledge due to the fact that it hits most characters on the ledge. This way of edgeguarding doesn't have as hard of a punish, but can be more effective, especially at high aura, when your Sphere will be much bigger and more powerful. Sphereing the ledge is actually an insanely good option when Lucario has high aura. This is due to the fact that Lucario's Sphere gets huge and it will actually 2-frame just about any recovery. This can kill an opponent extremely early depending on their percent and Lucario's percent. Sphere is an especially good punish for an opponent who goes a bit past the ledge with a recovery. For example, some Cloud players often make this mistake. An example of 2-framing a recovery is shown here, as I do relentlessly stop this Nest player from recovering. Ledge trumping is also a good option on Lucario, even though his back air does not true combo from it. Many people will still jump after being ledge trumped, which often leads to kills with back air. Ledge trumping often forces your opponent to regrab the ledge, which can be punished effectively with an Sphere, down air stage spike, or a down air kill off the side. Down tilt and down angled forward tilt also hit the ledge, but they don't kill or have many follow-ups. Down tilt and forward tilt are actually pretty useful if you find yourself in a situation where you don't have much time to make an edge guard and want to 2-frame your opponent or hit the ledge in general. They can effectively disrupt your opponent's recovery, and forward tilt can kill at extremely high percents. Off stage, you can always hit characters with predictable recoveries with an aerial of some sort, especially down air, but that's a given. Lucario's back air will kill at extremely low percents off stage, but don't get too greedy, as you will throw away stage control if you miss. Here's a cool way to grab the ledge using up B, which only works on the left ledge for some reason. Just hold in while up B'ing. Now that I've finished explaining edgeguarding techniques, here's the tech that most Lucario players use. One of the key things to know for playing Lucario is how to do B reversals. To do a B reversal, you simply press the opposite direction you are facing immediately after using a special move. This is so useful on Lucario because his neutral B has a hitbox, and you can use this movement gained by B reversing to land your Sphere charge and combo it into many things covered in an earlier combo guide I released. You can do things like wall jump B reverse, or drop off ledge jump B reverse as well. Other useful techs include turnaround Bs and wave bouncing, which can produce similar combos and movement mentioned earlier. To do a turnaround B, you must actually flick your analog stick the opposite direction from where you are facing immediately before using a special move. To do a wave bounce, you must do a turnaround B and then a B reverse in one motion, which is quite difficult to get consistently. All of this tech is used to move around with Lucario's neutral B and can be applied to his side B as well. When landing Aura Sphere Charge on an opponent's shield, it can be tough for them to get out of it, as it applies a lot of shield stun, and most of the time they buffer something. If they buffer a roll, you can often read it and jump with their roll, capitalizing with an Aura Sphere Charge to jump cancel up smash. Jumping after is the best option in general because if your opponent does an attack or grab, you can punish effectively with a back air. And if they keep shielding, you can back air to apply pressure, or you can fall down and side B them or grab them. Another good option is simply shielding, then turning around and throwing an Aura Sphere that you were just charging, as seen in this clip where I break my opponent's shield. If your opponent throws out a punishable move, shielding out of Aura Sphere Charge is instant and you can punish it accordingly. So other than universal tech like B reversing, most Lucario specific tech has to do with his down air. Lucario's down air completely stops his vertical and horizontal momentum unless he uses it within a second after being hit by a throw or a move with decent knockback. This, let's call it a moving down air, can be used after jumping out of hit stun immediately or just using it out of hit stun in general. It's hard to explain, but the clips shown should be pretty self-explanatory. Some useful applications can be using the first hit of down air to combo into grab or side B when hit with a low knockback move, or near the ground in general. It can also be used to jump out of combos while throwing out a quick hitbox, as Lucario's down air is frame 4. I use it all the time. Lucario's momentum canceling down air also has some super cool tech that has to do with platforms. Similar to his get up jump dare option on the ledge, Lucario can cancel his momentum and do a sort of waveland like in Melee with his down air by canceling his momentum into a platform. In a perfectly done cancel, the first hit of Lucario's down air will be the only part that comes out, and Lucario will basically instantly land on the platform. This is actually super cool because along with landing and being able to act almost instantly, Lucario gets this first hitbox of down air to come out. This option leads to some super cool movement that I have already started to implement into my gameplay constantly, and some nice setups on opponents on platforms. If you hit your opponent with the first hit of down air while landing with this dare cancel tech, you can combo into grab or side B, as the first hit of down air barely sends anywhere but does put them into hit stun. If you hit your opponent's shield with the first hit of down air, it is likely that their next option that they throw out will be too slow to punish it, as they get shield stun from your down air 1, and dropping shield takes around 7 frames, while your grab is frame 6 and your force palm is frame 9. This has gotten me an immense number of kills, especially on my brother who mains Samus and likes to shield on platforms. Something that's not very useful is a tech where you can cancel Aura Sphere Charge into a ledge cancelled air dodge. Anyways, thanks for watching guys, and as always I hope it was helpful for you. Remember, change things up based on what your opponent picks up on, and don't always use the same tech in edgeguarding. People will always adapt, so attempt to become unpredictable.